Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Danjo the Capital Master, your number one NFT coach. And we have here the team of Meta Odyssey. Let us welcome them, guys. So please introduce yourself and introduce your game, please.
Hello people there. Welcome to the channel for Danjo, and we are the team from Meta Odyssey. Now, I'm going to just do a quick roundup for the team, who's who.
Okay.
And I'm going to start with our CEO, John Page, the guy in black, the only guy here in black. All right, so he's the CEO of our team. John has extensive background in game development. All right, so he's a professional game developer, and a lot of the traditional gaming platforms that want to switch into GameFi and blockchain. So in terms of game deployment, in terms of tech, in terms of user experience, user gameplay, he's the guy to go to, and he leads the team for Meta Odyssey project. And then on my left, what you would find also by the name of John. No coincidence. All right, it's our COO, and John, it's a regulatory guy, so he's the guy that we go to for different kind of regulatory framework. He's also the CEO, meaning to say that he's the guy who rolls out his sleeves and get things done. And then we have the pretty lady here, Nicole Chen. She's the Chief Marketing Officer for our team. She's the one that makes make it happen. The AMAs, getting out to the community, because good product that sits in the storeroom, it's not a good product. It has to get out, and the community has to hear about this. So myself, I'm the CSO. All right, you can call me the Chief Strategic Officer or the Customer Service Officer, whichever way you like it to be. My name is Wayne, and so this is the team. All right, and it's good to have you here, have the team on board together with us. We have currently, besides us, what you are looking at this screen is the core team. We have the rest of the team is around 30 of us from different nationalities: the US, Taiwan, China, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Vietnam. So it's really an international team that we put together here for Meta Odyssey. Yeah.
That's nice. Actually, I'm very satisfied that you all are here, Sir Wayne, Miss Nicole, Sir Jonathan, the CEO. And I just want to ask this question because we are excited about Meta Odyssey. So what is Meta Odyssey about? Like, why did you started it?
Okay, actually, Meta Odyssey, we started discussing about this idea with John Mark. Okay, and then after that, at his car backyard, at his house backyard, we have a small discussion, and the reason why this blockchain and this cryptocurrency caught my attention is because I participated in Bitcoin mining in 2015. And then I really see the kind of impact that Bitcoin, blockchain, cryptocurrency has brought into my life and into the world, right? And because I have been in the gaming industry and the Docker industry for like more than 10 years, so I did catch the .com wave, and I also did catch the gaming wave, and I see the opportunity in the blockchain, in the crypto world. It's like blockchain and cryptocurrency and GameFi is like internet 50 years ago. So I see the pioneering opportunity in this space, and I have seen the number of token holder has grow from 10,000 to 100 million.
Wow.
And I did a research, and I know that this 100 million token holder, right, will grow to 10 billion figures by 2025. So from 100 million to 1 billion, right? Okay, there's a $900 million growth for the number of token holders in the world.
Right.
And I have seen that, and the market cap for cryptocurrency, right, will escalate to $10 trillion by 2025. Okay, which and it will overtake gold, right? And now the market cap for cryptocurrency is like around 2 trillion. So we see a $8 trillion growth. Okay, and for gaming, there's also a big growth, a big hype. So we see that a lot of people will be involved in blockchain, in the crypto world, in GameFi, okay, and they will be involved in gaming. So that's why Beastlegends is being created, and that's why Meta Odyssey is being created, and that's why MeowD token is being created, because we want to be a company that can create value, okay, for everyone that is interested and want to participate in the crypto space, okay, in blockchain, okay, in GameFi, okay. So that's why we are here, okay. That's why we are working so hard, okay. We work more than 18 hours a day, right, okay. So that we can catch up, okay, with the rest of the company, okay, and the rest of the people, and then we can have a stand in this space, in this industry, right? So for our game, right, okay, for Meta Odyssey, right, it's a combination of NFT, okay. So if you are interested in the NFT collection, all our playing cards, they are in NFT, okay. And we created a platform that you can actually mint your NFT into 3 different chains. Like you can mint it through the Ethereum chain, or even through the Solana chain, and even to the Binance Smart Chain. Okay, and we also have for people who like to who like to do trading, right? They can buy our tokens, okay, and then they can start trading with our tokens. And people who like to play games, okay, we are in the GameFi. Okay. Our game is very simple. It's a PvP card game. Okay, so we have seven tiers of cards. Okay, so we have the white cards, the gray cards, and all the way to the diamond cards. So the different tiers of cards will give you different combat power value, because CPV. Okay, and this CPV, right, will determine your mining power when you play the game. So when you play the game, you are actually participating in the mining, and you will earn more MeowD. Okay, so to earn more MeowD, right? Okay, so we have our game is designed, okay, for people who are very busy. Okay, because nowadays people are very busy with a lot of things, right? Okay, so it's like you just need to have the cards. Okay, you buy the loot boxes, then you have the playing cards. And once you open the loot box, okay, you have the playing cards, and then you can start play with your friends. Okay, it's a PvP game, so you can play with your father and son. They can play together. Husband and wife, friends, colleagues can play together and have fun together. And then when you play the game, the game is auto play, as you can see from a game video. Okay, the game intro. Okay, and you just need to select the cards you want, and then you just press go, and then you will see that everything is automatic, and then you will enjoy, right? Okay, so it's a play to earn. It's a play to earn. Okay, and then and this is our first game. Okay, so Meta Odyssey is our first game. Okay, and we are already thinking of our second game now, because our objective is to link at least 100 games, right, into this MeowD token. Means when you have MeowD token, right, you can participate in 100 different type of GameFi projects. Okay, and our positioning is that we are not going to develop a very complicated game. Okay, we don't want people to after one full day of work, they need to play one big round in order to get their crypto benefit. Okay, we position ourselves in a way that our game is very simple. very easy to learn, very sticky. Okay, the stickiness is very important. Okay,
Right.
and something that people like to play. All kind of whether you are male or female or at any age. Okay, anywhere, any nationality, you see the game, you will like it. Yeah. So this is Meta Odyssey. Yeah.
That's awesome. Actually, having the capacity that anyone can play it at any time, any moment, and they can enjoy it. That's the main selling point, and it's great. So, sir, could you please tell us about Meodi? Its total supply allocation and also the features, please.
Okay.
So let me do that. Can I do that?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Okay. So actually, Meodi is the in-game token for Meta Odyssey. Meta Odyssey, as our CEO has already mentioned, it's going to be a trading card game using NFT features on different blockchains for the NFT, and the token itself, Meodi token, is what people would use to trade, use to earn in the game itself. Meodi, MEODY, which stands for Meta Odyssey token. The total supply is 1.8 billion, but we intend for Meodi tokens to be the supply of Meodi tokens to decrease as the game goes along. So we actually developed a very strong tokenomics behind the Meodi token. There is a burning mechanism to start with. So for whenever people purchase in-game assets, a proportion of it is going to be burned. So as the game goes, as time goes by, and more and more people get involved in this game, the lesser and lesser Meodi tokens are going to be out there for in circulation. And we all know that if you have a lesser amount of tokens in circulation, what's going to happen? The token is going to be more valuable. So so the intention of the project owners, Nato, John and myself, is to ensure that the tokens go up in value. Right? We don't want a pump and dump situation. We don't want a situation where investors lose confidence in the project because the tokens have lost a lot of value. We want to ensure that the tokens have a gradual increase in value as time goes by. So we have placed a lot of features in our tokenomics to ensure that there is no, we are trying to ensure that there's no whales especially at the initial phases of the project. We're trying to ensure that the vesting structure for not only the investors but also the team members is such that everybody is in it for the long term. So having said that, if you want to break down the actual tokenomics, you can have a look at the white paper, but just very briefly, it is about 48% goes for in-game rewards.
Yes, 48, yeah.
48. 9% goes for staking. So almost 60% of the tokens are actually going to be locked up from the very start. After that, there is other features would be there's I think an 8% that goes to the marketing.
Yes.
The team members only get 8.5%.
That's pretty low for token projects.
Is there a private sale, sir?
There is a private sale.
Okay. Is it vested?
Yes, the vesting starts from 1st of the vesting will start from 1st of September, 5% on 5% per month. So as you can see, this would give the project at least 6 months, 6 months runway to get on its feet, and then thereafter a 20 months period for investors to return their investment. So this kind of structure makes everybody who come into the project understand that we are in it for the long term. We're not in it for the pump and dump, and that's not the direction of the co-founders or any of the team members.
Right.
But in addition to that, if you think about it, we have an even stricter vesting structure for our team members, and that's 1% every month, starting from 1st September. So team members will only really get to see their tokens after a period of 5 years.
Oh,
undead
wow.
behavior. So we are so confident in this project that we want to make sure that team members are committed. Our pre-sale investors are committed, and even then also our pre-sale we do not have we do have a maximum allocation for any one investor. So you can't purchase more than 1 million MOD tokens.
Yeah, that's anti-whale. Yeah, people love it.
Anti-whale feature. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and I want to add one thing. Okay, because this tokenomics, okay, it actually took us a lot of brainstorming, a lot of meetings, and a lot of effort, to create it. So basically, our main objective for this for our tokenomics is we want to reward people who plays our game. So people who participate in the staking, right? Okay, every day we will release 50,000 MOD, right, to reward people who participate in our staking. Okay, that's number one. And then once our game launches, right, every day we will release 200,000 MOD to reward all our gamers. Okay, and we actually did a trial. We actually did a trial, a test. For average, if a person spend $500, if a person spend $500, okay, they will have about 10,000 combat value, okay, combat power value, CPV. And if they were to play our game 10 times a day, right, they will get back their investment, right, okay, whatever they have spent, right, they will earn back whatever they have spent in within 14 weeks. Means if today I spend $500 to buy the NFT playing cards,
right,
and I use cards to play the game 10 times per day,
then
I will earn back my $500, right, okay, within 14 weeks. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And just to
And
add,
that is if our MOD token is at 10 cent, 0.10. Yeah.
And also that's also a very conservative estimate, because we decided as we were doing the calculation to use the very poorest cards as the benchmark. Obviously, if people were to purchase the loot boxes, they will not only get the poorest cards, but that's really the base level for when you start. Yeah. So that's why we're confident to come out to actually mention that. Yeah.
Actually, 10,000 combat power value, right, CPV, is considered very, very low, Yeah. So the highest you can go is like 150,000 combat power value, and that if you have 5 diamond cards, Yeah. And not only that, because people who owns the rare cards, like our gold card, our ruby cards, and our diamond cards, right? Okay, so the value of this card is going to rocket. It's going to go up, yeah, because it is very, very rare, and very exclusive, and it's NFT, right? So I'm very confident that the floor price for these 3 categories of card, the gold, the ruby, and the diamond, especially the diamonds, okay, the floor price, okay, for all these NFT card will definitely go up. So it's something that is and it's very limited. It's very limited. So that's why we are very confident. We are very confident because the only way is that, okay, number one, the game has to be simple, fun, easy to play, easy to participate, and is beneficial. People see benefit, people see returns,
Right.
People see that their effort is being justified. That's the most important. Yeah.
So I just wanna add to this because you said your NFTs are rising. You have long-term goals, which is good. What are your advice for players? Do you think it's better to go all in on your token, or they will focus on NFTs? They will invest in NFTs, because a lot of our audience are watching right now. So what is your advice?
Okay, my advice that you can portion up your investment. So it's like maybe a small portion. You go and participate in our pre-sale now, right? So our pre-sale is that you just go to metaodyssey.io. Okay, you just register an account, and then you can participate in our whitelist. Okay, the minimum you need is $100. That's all
100
for the whitelist. That's minimum. And $100, right? You get 2,500 MUD. $100, you get 2,500 MUD at 0.04 cent per MUD. Okay, and in May we're gonna IDO our MUD. Okay, and our IDO price will be 10 cents. Okay, so there's already a profit. Number one, right?
Right.
So for traders out there, please don't miss this opportunity, because once the pre-sale stop, that's all. You cannot buy MUD through our pre-sales anymore. The only way you can get MUD after our pre-sale is you must play our game.
Right.
That's the only way to get the MUD. Yeah. Okay. So that's number one. Okay. So and then after you bought the MUD, right? Okay, let's say you spend $100, you have 2,500 MUDs, right? Okay, you can immediately use this MUD, right, to buy the loot box and get your NFT cards. Okay, so if you are lucky, you get a diamond card, then congratulations. Okay, so because this diamond card is going to worth a lot of money. Okay, because the floor price for this NFT diamond card is so rare. Okay, that a lot of people will buy from you. Will want to buy from you. And we have a marketplace. All the NFT card that you have on hand, you can actually trade it in our marketplace. We have our own marketplace. Okay. Yeah. So you can actually flip the cards and make money. That's one way. Okay. Or you can use the card. You can use the NFT cards to do staking. And when you stake, right? When you stake your NFT card, every day, right, you will have a share of the 50,000 MUD that we're going to release every day.
Wow, it's good.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
And then once our game started in somewhere around June, right? Okay. And you use your NFT card to play our game, right? Okay. So we did a calculation. If your CPV is 10,000, right? Every game, you will earn 5 MUD. So if you are not so hardworking, you only play like 10 games per day, which is, I think one game is around like maybe like 5 minutes, right? It's auto play, right? So if one day you spend 50 minutes, you play 10 games, you make 50 MUD. So every month you make 1,500 MUDs. Okay. So if 1 MUD is 10 cents, so you will make $150 every month.
Wow.
But if the MUD price is $1, then you will make $1,500 every month. Yeah. So we want to create the value, right?
Right.
So the only way is that it depends on where you want to position yourself. Okay, if you're an NFT collector, okay, we have NFT cards. If you are traders, okay, we have MUD tokens, right? If you're gamers, okay, we have games, right?
Wow.
Yeah. So it depend on where you are coming from. Yeah.
Wow, your game is all around. So I just want to add, what is special about the game? Like, what stands out from the rest of other NFT games?
Very good question you have there, Danjo.
Yes.
Now you see, the main thing for Meta Odyssey, it's way different from any rest of the GameFi you watch out there, because number one, players for all the different GameFi projects, you have a big problem, because every game, it's so different. Every game you have to understand the strategies on how to play, what is the best way for you, if you compare like in crypto blades, axie infinity, things like that. To the players, it's always a very huge learning journey. Now, the first thing that is different for Meta Odyssey, it's so simple. Anyone, with or without crypto experience, with or without gaming experience, come in and start playing. So simple, number one. And number two, we have this amazing clan system, building a clan. Now, if you realize, a lot of people playing P2E games, they're playing for themselves, right? And it doesn't really incentivize the community to build it larger, to build it better. Now, we have a very unique clan system. So now it's, hey, you're gonna join my clan, we're gonna battle it out together. The bigger your clan, the more power you have, or CPV you have, the better your rewards. And this rewards is shared among the clan. So it incentivizes the players, to build up their clan, and it also incentivizes people out there to join a clan. Because when you join a clan, it's like playing games. You don't want to go in alone. No man is an army. You go in alone, lonely, and it's so tiring. Look for the best clan. Look for who is the good clan boss. And if you are a clan boss, it almost exponentially increases your reward. So if you look back onto the gaming level, it creates a lot of fun in the game. If you look back at the tokenomics level, it takes away a lot of the circulating supply out, because as you build your clan, the utility increases. Our utility for the tokens, it's so wide ranging, all the way from buying equipment to reviving your characters to staking to trading. So what you have here, it's really, if you incorporate this together and you look at it with the fact that the vesting period is so long for the team, you realize this is a very community-centric game. We are letting the community exit before the team. This is very important. A lot of good crypto projects, they are good at the start, only at the start. And when results starts to come in, you realize that the team allocation is the one that brings down the price a lot. So what we want to do here is we want to let the community exit before the team, because without a community, no project is going to work. A lot of people fail to realize that the fundamental backbone for the success of any project, it's not on the team itself, but on the community. So this is where we want the community to make, to exit before the team. And with that, we have a clan building system. We have this unique clan building system. It's fun, and we have the NFTs. I think we didn't mention this thing. All of our NFT cards, every single one of them are hand drawn by artists. Wow. If you look at this, if you look at the amount of detail, the amount of effort that we put in to make this game unique, it speaks a lot on what we call continuity and scalability. It's not just a pixelated game, just come in and play. Different. So it's an entire ecosystem by itself. The team here, John mentioned 18 hours a day. Something good has to come out from 18 hours a day work. Yeah. So that's something that is different. All right. In summary, it's really zero knowledge, low entry barrier. Anyone can come in and start playing. And the clan building system, that is something that a lot of people in the community are hyping about. They're excited about. Yeah.
That's a fantastic answer, Mr. Wayne. Actually, I really appreciate that you care for the community. You're right. I just want to follow up because you said something about staking. So how does staking engine work? Can you please explain?
Right.
Okay.
CEO, you want to take that?
Okay. CEO. Okay. Big boss. Okay.
All right. So you see, when you stake your tokens or your NFT, all right, there would be a period of staking period that they can choose from, like flexible staking. No, when you take part in the staking engine, you are entitled to the liquidity pool emission, the price, the mining pool emission. So when people stake, it becomes the best possible outcome. Why? Because when you stake, in order for you to stake, you must first buy, and you have to stake. So there is the sell action is out of the equation. And when the community does it as a whole, everyone is staking, it's hodler, right? And you have people who needs to buy the token to start reviving their cards, to start upgrading their cards. It creates a very positive up push for the entire system. So you see, it's really a balancing act. You cannot give too high an APY and you cause oversupply. You cannot give too low an APY. So what we did here was very delicate. We want to balance the tokenomics to such that while players can earn, it doesn't cause a price crash. So you really have to combine that, deep analysis of what other projects are facing right now, their problems that they have. And then we analyze this, we look at the utility, we look at the staking, and we look at the burning mechanism. So it is not a single success factor. Staking is only part of the equation to make the whole ecosystem work. Staking is only part of the equation to make the token in demand. But a lot of it comes from gameplay, the NFT cards itself. So staking is essential, the backbone of this thing. But more important, it's about future deployment. Like what our CEO mentioned, we have the next game, second and third game. But the most important part of this thing is when Blitz Lab, when we deploy a second or third game, no new tokens is going to be issued. We are going to use back the same Miori token. So to community, now this is more and more use cases. This is more and more utility. And for the stakers that stake their tokens or the early adopters, this is where, it could be the next, 50, 100x gem. We leave it to the imagination of the community. And if you compare past case studies, you have almost never seen a single utility token that you can use for 4 or 5 different games. We are going to open up that door. We are going to open up that future possibility that, a single token for 5, 10, 100 different gaming ecosystems.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes.
So we've got a strategy officer who's really passionate and who's really into it, who researches many different games, all the Axie Infinity and
I've been playing everything.
He plays the games all the time. We combine the right things that they have done, and we avoid the pitfalls that they have suffered.
Yes.
And I think that's one of the things that makes us stand out. We put our money where our mouth is, and we say for team members, we are in it for the long term. And we are trying to build as much utility like
community first.
Yeah.
Community first, community before the team. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the project will not be what it is without you guys, without the community.
Right. And actually, that's a strong point that you've said, that you review other games and you check the pitfalls and you avoid those. Okay? That's a strong indicator that you are having a strong roadmap and plan for the game, for the long term, and you care about the community. So speaking about community, guys, what are your marketing initiatives and community building? Can you please explain and tell us?
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
Can you hear me? Yeah, hi.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes. Yeah, so we have very exciting influencers from different parts of the world, where we also specialize mostly also in Southeast Asia, but we have it also in America, Europe, Australia, and so on and so forth. So something interesting is that we not only just ask the influencers to shout out, but we get them into the game, like we have this like whole KOL plan out for them, and then they would feel like, oh, I'm in it for this game for a better reason, and so on and so forth. It's not just only about advertising, and then not only that, they can give back to their people, their fans, and so on and so forth. That's where we come in. So we are very different from most Game 5 plays. And then, of course, we have like different AMAs like yourself, from different countries and so on and so forth. Yeah, and therefore it will increase the database and so on. Yeah. Is there anything that Wayne can tell us more too?
Right.
Regarding the regarding the community management, right? It's a lot of engagement. You in order for us to have effective engagement. Now you see a lot of projects. are very marketing focused, like 90% marketing focused. But we want to balance it with, you know, product focus, because no matter how much FOMO or hype you create, it's only going to take you so far, right? It's going to
If the product
hype, craziness, wow, you know, to the moon. But I mean, how far can you get to the moon without a solid product?
Right.
So we want to be a very product focused, product centric, community centric, because as long as we do the right thing is going to happen. We're going to put all our focus, all our resources on the product itself, on the game. When we put community and product first, I think everything else is going to fall into place. The hype is going to be organic hype. The craze is going to be natural craze, instead of, you know, media buys and things like that, which is short-lived. We want to do something that is fundamentally sound, that is strong, that has scalability and continuity. So with that, you know, I think Nico has done an excellent job to bring out that initial round of influencers, engagement,
right?
And then what comes next is synergy, right? The product team, the team here has to support it with strong product and community-centric thinking. You know, it's what is on our mind. It's always that we see ourselves as gamers and users first, before we see ourselves as the project team. You know, any decision that we make, you know, I have to stand on the viewpoint as a player, because I'm crazy. I play like 10-12 hours a day.
Okay.
Apart from the research that he makes,
yeah,
I make him do.
So CEO says that we work 19 hours a day, 18 hours a day. I play for 12 hours a day, and then, you know, I work for 6 hours a day.
Yeah. So the secret's out, CEO. Yeah. He only works 6 hours a day.
I only work 6 hours a day, but this 12 hours, that's what we call market research, right? It's market research, effective market research. You know, so I'm the community. You know, you can call me the CSO, community service officer. Everything we want to do, it's really, you know, I'm the guy that goes crazy and say, hey, this is not good for the community. You know, if it's good for the community, it's good for the team. But most people, when they do a project, it's that what is going to be good for the protocol, what is going to be good for the team. You don't need to think about that. You know, anything that is good for the community, it's going to be good for the project.
Right.
This is different. You know?
So it all leads towards that.
Yeah.
Everything leads towards the community. Like even marketing, we do enough marketing so that the community is aware of it. Yeah. But we don't do excessive marketing for this project, because it's very community centric. Yeah.
And also the reason why we want to have so many games, you know, linked to Metaodyssey, because at the end of the day is that we want to create digital asset, you know, for our community.
Right.
So why is it called the digital asset? Why is it called asset? Means it's something that is valuable, right? Something that is worth owning or worth having. That's why we call it an asset, right? So to us is that when a lot of game can be played, okay, through Metaodyssey token, so you make Metaodyssey more valuable, right?
Right.
Yeah. So and then also, you know, and the most important thing is the NFT asset, you know, digital asset that, you know, people have got it through our game, right? So when this NFT digital asset can help you make a residual income, you know, I mean, then it will become an asset, right?
Right, of course.
So we want people to try it out, okay? So to play our game, you know. So that's why we have this free sale now. There's ongoing free sales now, because that's why we are releasing, you know, some of the tokens, you know, for the pre-sale, so that people can buy the token and then they can start playing our game and they can feel it. They can feel the effect, you know. It's like, wow, you know, it's true, it's really happening, you know. And when people felt it, and they really see the effect, they really see the goodness from Meta Odyssey, right? They will start to share, because human nature is we like to share good things with the people around us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when people start to share, because we are good, we are valuable, we can create value, right?
Right.
To our people, right? Especially now, during the COVID stage, it's like we are something that you can make money, make a living, you can satisfy your house butter and bread, through Meta Odyssey, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and you do it by sharing this thing with your friend, sharing Meta Odyssey with your friend, and through playing, through having fun. I mean, that's what we want, right? That's what everybody's want.
Yeah. And if you are playing with other people, you are happy playing together, and you will share it to other people, and a lot of people will try it even more. Okay, so you have a fantastic community. You mentioned a while ago. You also have moderators, right, to answer the queries of customers. So it's easily accessible. If you guys, for everyone watching right now, have a question, you can ask their moderator. They have a lot of moderator that could help you with your request, especially it's pre-sale right now.
The best part is sometimes, a lot of times the founders themselves comes out and answer the question.
Wow.
A lot of times, look at our chat history, we are in the battlefield together with the community, together. Yeah.
And then I have so many people sending greeting message to me, right? And do you know what? I actually reply everyone.
Really?
That's how committed we are.
Wow.
Yeah.
We actually
unlike any other NFT games, you can even talk to the devs if you're a regular person, because it's not equal. But you guys, you are presenting yourselves as equal. You treat us like your brother, your family, and we appreciate it.
Yes.
We love the Philippines very much. We really do love.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
I love the beaches, the Philippine beaches. Very nice.
You can. Okay, so what are your you can visit Philippines. Okay. So what are your future plans regarding your game? Can you please discuss?
Okay, now our staking engine will be ready this month. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever has MUD can buy the NFT cards and start staking to get their rewards. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then we are working very hard now. Okay, to launch our game. Okay, in June. Okay, we are really going all the way, working very, very hard. Okay, even now, I'm in Germany. I'm also working.
Traveling.
So basically, once the game is out, okay, and then people will start to play. And because I have a lot of gaming experience. Okay, I develop games, for people. I develop games. I have developed my own games. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I know what gamer wants. Okay? So once our game is launched, right? Okay, people will start trying to play, and I'm sure they will like it. Okay, I'm very confident that they will like our game. Okay, so basically, okay, this is the first step. This is the first step is to let people start playing our game and try it and then and we want this very first game. This is very important. We want this very first game, Meta Odyssey, right, to bring out all the goodness to all our community. Okay, whether is it gaming, fantasy, or fun, or money making, or creating valuable digital asset, NFT playing cards, So we want Meta Odyssey to create all this value to our community first. Okay. Then we actually I'm already planning on the second game. Okay. The second game is going to be something very, very interesting. Okay. Also very easy to play. Okay. But it's something very, very interesting. Okay. So, and then we will launch the second game and third game, and then we need time, and we will prove to everyone through time that we are really committed, and we will really create 100 games. Okay, but of course our direction is not to create or develop all the 100 games ourselves. Okay, maybe for the first 10 games we will develop ourselves, right? But afterwards, right, okay, we will talk to those good games, you know, and then we will synchronize the game into our blockchain, technology, into our GameFi technology. Yeah, and then through this way, we can also help those game developer out there. Okay, because I know there are a lot of game developers, they actually develop a lot of good games, but because they do not have the financial power, they do not have the community, you know, to actually to pick up, you know, to take off. Yeah. So we want to be the platform, okay, so that we can share our community with all these good game developer, okay, and then we can help them, okay, with financial master, right? We can give them some financial power so that they can also take off and succeed. Yeah, we also want to help the game developer out there.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
So I think one interesting thing that John mentioned, which was hidden there, is that eventually the future plans for Meta Odyssey is that we're going to actually harness the community to create our own blockchain and use that blockchain to create more projects so that you know, our community will have confidence in whatever that is being done in relation to the game. So we want to do a blockchain that, because the blockchain technology now is still quite you know, not so advanced. So what we want to do is we want to create a blockchain which will be able to support
mass adoption
of the gaming sector. So we are gamers by not by profession, we are gamers by what do you call it? Occupation.
By occupation, by habit.
So we all like playing games. We want to make sure that in this industry, right, there is a blockchain that will adequately support it. So that really is the future plan.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's next? I heard there's a pre-sale now. You said a while ago there's a pre-sale. It's time to you guys to share it right now. To all our audience watching, please tell the other pre-sale.
Yes, so all the audience watching, we are running the whitelist campaign right now. I think close to 50% has been, you know, snapped up. Please go to our website, metaodyssey.io, get yourself whitelisted, register for it before it runs out. So no, we're going for limited tokens. A single user, the maximum you can purchase is 1 million tokens. And each token right now is at 4 cents, 0.04. All right, slots are really limited. Get your whitelist. If you can get it, congratulations to you. If you didn't manage to get it, try again. Buy on the DEX when it goes up.
Yeah. I think we only opened it today, and I think it's almost. I haven't checked it, but a lot of it has already been snapped up.
Today we just started our whitelist today. So
okay.
Yeah.
So there's still some tokens.
At this rate, maybe it should end in a day or 2 days. Yeah. So get your hands on it as soon as possible. Yeah.
So the website's www.metaodyssey.io. If anyone wants to look it up, you know, register an account, and then under the account you will be able to apply for the whitelist. When the whitelist closes, we will make an announcement. We'll tell, you know, we expect it to be oversubscribed, so we'll have to make an announcement to see who has actually successfully got into it and are able to subscribe for their tokens, and then we'll have a short period of time where people can go in and make their purchase.
Yeah, and now we have community from a lot of countries. We have community from India, from Middle East, from Vietnam, okay, the Philippines, okay, US, China, Taiwan, Korea, and also Japan. Yeah, so it's really fantastic, you know.
Yeah.
And everyone is so supportive towards our project. Yeah. So we are very grateful to everyone who are supporting us now. Yeah.
So guys, don't miss this big opportunity. What are you waiting for? Click the link below already. You can already purchase, so you can already avail the pre-sale. Why it's whitelist? Why? Well, the value is still down. Remember, they told a while ago it has a big potential. You heard the whole AMA. They have docs developers. You can see them right now, which is rare, and they care about the community. They care about us, guys. So if you're interested, you can follow them already on their social medias, right? So I will link all of their social media channels on the description below. And of course, the pre-sale will be on top of it. So you can easily access it. Okay, you can easily click it. So any final words, sir, before we end this AMA? Please speak right now so we can formally end the AMA.
All right. So final team, any final words? Just the final word for the community. Not only listen to what we have to say, but I want everyone to watch what we are gonna do. All right. When we say community centric, when we say community first, we don't just say it, we do it. All right. So watch out for us. Come in on board. We are happy to have the community with us. And I'm gonna reveal a little secret. All right. Maybe I should. Maybe I shouldn't. Now, one part of our roadmap, it's to really let the community take control of the project in future. We're going to evolve into a DAO protocol. So it means that when you are part of the community, you are also part of the decision-making team. We're going to launch a DAO governance protocol down the road in the future. As we say, community first, it means community first, all right? So that's it from me. Anything else, my dear CEO?
I think you have summed it up very nicely. CEO, do you have any more parting words for us?
We will continue to work very hard. So my slogan is, when you work hard, you play hard. Yeah.
Right.
And then we can achieve success together. Yeah. All right.
All right, guys. That's the final words of the great developers, the CEO, Miss Nicole, Sir Wayne, and of course Sir Jonathan. So, what are you waiting for? If you're interested, you can click on the description below, and we'll see you guys soon. Have a nice day. This is Danjo the Capital Master.
See you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you guys. See you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
The battle is about to begin. Build your clan, ready your card packs, and don't forget to buy your Metaodyssey tokens to start your adventure.